Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to a Tuesday. November 30th, I think? Hey, I actually have to reshoot this because it didn't record on the way home last night. So, it did, but it stopped. So basically, I reformatted my SD card and gonna try again. So, here we go. And here's the title of my video, I guess. That is, as you'll find out actually in the preamble to this, who the F do I think I am? Huh? Who the F do I think I am? And you're saying, oh my, what is he talking about? He's cursing on his video. The world will come to an end if someone drops the F-bomb. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, you know, I kind of got this idea, well, not idea, inspiration, how do you like that, from John from Road Reality, good old Johnny boy. I love John. Anyway, he had a video recently about inner peace, and then he talked about vloggers being real and kind of like being upfront, real, honest, whatever. And he discussed one particular vlogger that I won't mention the name of, that, you know, won't talk about their issues or whatever. And that, you know, I made a comment about that reference to that vlogger. My comments in that video, cardboard cutout. Anyway, you know, yeah. No, that vlogger has a lot of issues too. Well, I guess we all do, right? Anyway, so what was the impetus for this video? Basically, in the last, I don't know how many, couple weeks, there have been some delegated or announced changes to work. I won't say exactly what it is, but it'll change customer support because I'm in computer support. I'm a supervisor, but it'll change the nature of support in a way they want to change it, which is more of a commoditized, centralized model. Kind of like, you know, how shall I put it? You're not going to be dealing with the same people all the time. It's about metrics. It's about getting the most productivity out of workers first. About basically reducing workers to the level of being a resource widget in a sense. You know, and you see this in all different walks of life, even, you know, in medicine. We see it. You know, at one time, if you're old enough, you remember going to the doctor. It was one doctor, and, you know, that doctor knew your family for decades, and you actually spend time with the guy. But now, you know, the model is you go to practice. There are several doctors, but chances are you're not even going to see that doctor anyway. You'll probably end up seeing a physician's assistant or nurse practitioner. You know, they have nursing assistants doing a lot of the work. And, you know, so it goes, you know? And, you know, that's the model that's being run in the American business model, and I don't want to get into it because that would be a whole other video. Trust me. So, you know, I'm left with this change, and and on top of it, they didn't even want us to tell the customer about it. If that makes any sense at all. You know, they're kind of, well, you know, just don't tell the customer. Basically, I was told, you know, the customer doesn't need to know how the sausage is being made, just that it's being made. So there you go. And there you go. So anyway, I ended up discussing it with the customer. Let's just say someone in the customer hierarchy that whatever, you know, and I found out, you know, as much as there was hand wringing and whatnot about the change that is coming, the customer isn't willing to do anything about it. I'll just leave it at that. And it just made me think that, who the F do I think I am? Obviously, I have a misperception about my value to the customer, although I don't necessarily have a misconception about my value to my business line, if you will, my hierarchy. For what I do at work, I don't think, there's a big value put on it based on the management policies and techniques that are being put in place. I'll leave it at that. I tend to be very customer focused, so even though I work for one group, I'm placed at another department, and the department I support is the one that I felt, some loyalty to, took some pride in supporting them. And now, I kind of feel like there's a combination, I feel a little sad about this, or a lot sad, but I also feel a little liberation. Because it's a realization that, I have an ungrateful master, but I also have an ungrateful customer. Okay, so the bloom is off the rose, screw it. What are you going to do? Right? So that's my challenge of late. John, is talking about people's challenges, people's problems, things they're dealing with. He's looking for inner peace and whatnot. And he finds it through writing. I think all of us kind of use writing as that kind of psychological tool, coping tool, if you will. And here we are. So that's my bugaboo of late. I don't know. I just think it takes a special person, and I'll leave it at that, to make it past a certain level in any organization. I'll break it down real quick. Basically I see it in three tiers, 3 layers. You have upper leadership, which are your vision people, that basically point the ship in the direction. And then you have the people that get things done at the bottom. And then in the middle, you have the henchmen that get the top tiers stuff implemented. And actually, I think they're probably the worst out of all the 3 layers in terms of having to deal with. And I think it takes a very special person to excel to get into that. You have to drink the Kool-Aid. You have to sing along with the bitch and follow the bouncing ball. Basically, you have to be a liar. And I guess that explains a lot why I'm not there. Maybe some of you are there, and, you don't see it as something that's compromising your integrity or whatnot. Maybe you're more narcissistic, more competitive. I don't know. I don't really care. But it's just an observation I have. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time left in the workforce anyway, so screw it. At this point, I could say I'm done. I basically, took my bag and emptied it of all the F's I had to give. And I'm done. So, there we go. I'm out. Anyway, enough of my bitching and moaning. John, thank you for the inspiration for this video. And, I don't know, guys. What do I always say at the end of my videos? You be you. Everybody else is taken. Trust me, they are. And I would also hope that whatever you is a good person, too. I try to have some faith, if you will, that people are good, but sometimes, I don't know. I think it's a combination of psychological makeup, environment, and just people's options and opportunities that bring out their character. And some days you don't know what you're going to get. Anyway, guys, see you down the road. Thanks for watching, and peace out.